Caribbean Alliance the Gold Cup for 2017 and 2018. Before you, decked in the green and blue, we have Marchand coming up against Caricom Masters, decked in the yellow and blue as the flow plate champion. That's the knockout stages of the flow plate championship. And that's game day 17 and match 42. Round of applause for the two participating teams. And the first 11 for Caricom Masters: Marcelinus Ernest, and number 9. And number 7, Zephrinus Frederick. And number 13, Justin Edward. Number 8, Theobald Gonzaga. Number 20, Isaiah Ismail. And number 30, Cecile Cassius. And number 5, Brian Jean. Number 3, Joseph Evans. The goalkeeper, Albert Frederick. Number 15, Curtis Noel. And number 16, Peter Hinkson as the first 11 for Caricom Masters. And the coach is Solomon Alexander. And the manager is Rennie Frederick. Round of applause for Caricom Masters. And first 11 for Marchand: Cletus Hollinsay. And number 3, Robert Boyce. And number 12, Trevor Henry. Number 8, Conius Lubin. Number 18, Thomas Bertie. Number 5, David Frederick. Number 21, Jean-Louis Modeste. Number 13, Leroy February. Number 17, Gavin Calendar. Number 9, Linus Clark. Number 6, Thelios Udon. And the coach is Trevor Henry, and the manager is Cleo Desi. And the referee for this one is Marlon Alce, AR number 1, Nigel Mafford, AR number 2, Kevin Barthelme, and the 4th official is Vernon Manuel. Do enjoy this encounter.
Yes, welcome to our second game, that's of the Caribbean Alliance Gold Cup. Knockout stages of the plate trophy. Caricom Masters coming up against Marchand. Caricom Masters decked in the yellow and blue. Marchand in the green and blue. Caricom Masters on the far side. Gonzaga is losing on this one there, and some very good controlling of the ball there right now by Caricom Masters. Jean finding his man. Some good skills there by Ismail. The ball is lifted gently on the far side there by Gonzaga into no man's land, and well taken care of there on the far side. And the man in the middle sporting an infringement. Spot kick to Caricom Masters. A shot on goal, posing no threat whatsoever for the goalkeeper. Some good touches on the ball there from Marchand. Linus Clark with the throw for
not forgetting we have no specials at the bar. Trust me, they have a whole bottle, small bottle of
Roberts boys with the throw.
Trust me, I bought around 10 of them already.
It looks to me like Linus left it for boys.
Which is to my right. On the bounty tent. That's right. We have no finishers at the back. Trust me, it's lit. The special still remain the same.
Ball is spread wide.
Second Legion of with their veterans in sports in 2017-2018. I tell you.
And some bad pass in there by Robert. Justin Edward in defense for
Veterans in Sports Inc.
Caricom Masters, and he was trying to find his man there, and a touch too heavy for Frederick. A throw-in on the far side to Marchand. Jean-Louis looking for his man, and he was robbed in the process. Some good control in there by Curtis Noel finding his man. The ball is just trickling over the touchline there for throwing to Marchand. Again, Marchand recuperating this one there on the far side and trying to build an attack. The ball is just going into touch there for throwing. Throwing to be taken there by Cyril, it is, for Caricom Masters, with the ball repeating the same thing it did a while ago, going into touch again. Throwing to Caricom Masters. Frederick was finding his man, and he was dispossessed. Marchand is trying to build an attack there, and they were robbed in the process again. Elbert Frederick, the goalkeeper, finding his man in defense, and they are spreading it from the defensive third. Gonzaga trying to lift this one gently on the far side for his man. That's the freeness. Ball is coming across goal there, and well contested in defense again by Marchand. Corner to be taken there by Zayas Ismail. He has the chance to swing this one across. Marcelinus Ernest is in the midst there. Oh, the header of Brian Jean went just wide of the left upright. Goal kick. Cletus Heapel it on this one. He's left it for Canis Diodone. And the ball is issued into touch there again. Canis Diodone. A lovely ball there from Linus Clark, finding his man. The dreadlocks man there for Marchand in the midfield area. The ball is back into the defensive third and back to the goalkeeper. Albert Frederick for Caricom Masters. He spreads it on the far side. Finding Gonzaga. And Gonzaga was robbed by the dreadlocks man. And a poor shot there from the man moving forward. That's Linus Clark for Marchand. Posing no threat whatsoever to the goalkeeper. Ball is pushed forward there for Ernest to give chase, and the ball has gone out for throwing. A throw in there to Caricom Masters. Some good control in there by Curtis in the defensive third for Caricom Masters, finding his man. Good touches there by Ismail, spreading it wide to Jean. Jean trying to take on his man. Some very good touches again by Joseph. And the ball is just trickling into touch. Posing no threats whatsoever to the goalkeeper.
Vehicle number PE6930. You are stopping traffic. You are asked to leave your vehicle, please. PE6930.
Zayas looking very good. And a dink over, trying to find his man. And the goalkeeper is coming off his line there. It's Ernest. This one was in the path of Ernest, and no nonsense Ernest moving forward there.
So right now I'm at the bar, and trust me, there is lots of special right here at the bar. You can see that we have black and white 2 for 10, and as you go down the league, we have Chairman's Reserve $5, Chairman's Spice $5. Rufus, give me room, man. Yeah, I see ball 2 for 5, fly ball 2 for 10.
Isaias was robbed in the process there.
We have
It was making inroads there, and Marchand is building there. Oh, very dangerously. And he's trying to chip the keeper there. And posing no threats. The ball is just going wide of the left upright of the Caricom Masters goal. No problems for Albert Frederick.
Going down the line, Heineken 5 for 20. So we have now specials on the bar. So if you first see come down to the bar, which is under the bounty tent, this is to my right.
Some very good work there by Gonzaga for the Masters, finding Ernest. Back to Ismail. Back in defense, finding Curtis. Some very good ball by Caricom Masters. They are keeping the ball and looking very comfortable there. The ball is coming across there to Joseph Evans. He's finding Isaias. A burst of fury there by Brian Jean. And Brian Jean receiving this one. He's looking to cross this one very dangerously there. And Caricom Masters looking for their first goal, and it looks to me like posing no threat there to the goalkeeper, the man in the middle, that's Alcé. Whistling this one there. Spotting a player in an offside position, Marchand. Here they come again. Away for Jean-Louis. Jean-Louis just giving this one away. Well controlled again by Ryan Jean. Brian finding his man. And losing his glasses in the process there. That's Peter. And trying to... good touches there from Marchand in defense. Losing the possession there. Isaias. And he's bundled over there by the dreadlocks man. That's Calendar. A free kick there to Caricom Masters, to be taken by Zayas Ismail. And the shot is way off target there by Ismail. Well, it looks to me like the ball ricocheted off one of the Marshall players just before it went over the touchline. Corner kick to be taken by Isaias Ismail for Caricom Masters. Nil all here between the two in the first half of our second game tonight. Oh, the head of Marcelinius was met there, and it was wide of the left upright.
VIS, Veterans in Sports Inc.
Goal kick for Marchand. The goalkeeper has left this one for his sweeper. And some very dangerous ball is being played there by Caricom Masters. Marshall losing this one in the process there. And Caricom Masters trying to get comfortable in the final third. And well cut out by Marshall. And a burst of fury there by the number 9 of Marchand. He's taking on what a wonderful play there. Linus Clark taking on the defense of Caricom Masters and straight into the grasp of the goalkeeper. Caricom will start from behind again. Isaias finding Marcelinus Ernest. Back to Isaias. Isaias is moving through into the midfield region there, looking for his man. Unable to do that. Brian Jean throwing to Marchand, to be taken by Robert Boyce. Marchand recuperating this ball. A touch too heavy there for the man moving forward there for Marchand. Ismail. Back with the ball. Some good touches there by Brian Jean. And Brian Jean was robbed in the process. Some good play again by Marchand. Kanyas finding his man. Jean-Louis trying to lift this one to the Dreadlocks man. Oh, the Dreadlocks man is trying to spread this one far. And Calendar doing some very good work there. Ismail in the midfield. Ismail is taking on one too many, and he was brought down in the process. It looks to me like Jean-Louis was the culprit. A free kick there, Curtis with a soft touch to Ismail. Finding the Dreadlocks man, Calendar. Trying to spread it wide, but this ball is shadowed into touch by Justin Edward. Throw in there. Curtis finding Ismail, back to Curtis. Well shadowing this one is Curtis. And I'll see spotting an infringement. Gonzaga finding Curtis. Back to Gonzaga. Is spreading it wide. Curtis trying to flick this one. This one is spread wide by Jean-Louis. A burst of fury there on the far side. Well shadowed by the defensive third of Caricom Masters. Cassius finding his man on the flank. Marchand giving away the possession. Ismail. Ismail again is brought down. They're trying to make inroads into the defensive third of Marchand, and he was brought down. Ismail is still remaining on the green grass in dismay and discomfort there. He's going to receive some attention there from the medical team. like Ishmael has been stretched off the surface area. It's a 0-all here between the two. A free kick there to Caricom Masters. A shot taken and a wide of the right upright. Marchand there on this one. And putting it wide of the right upright, posing no threats whatsoever to the goal of Cletus Hollandseed. A very lovely crowd on hand here tonight. Here at the Larry Seuss playing field. Veterans football on the light. And it looks to me like Dwayne Phillip taking care of this one for Caricom Masters. Spreading it wide. Brian Jean on this one. And good touches there from Ernest. Ernest finding his man. This one is just wide again of the left upright of the goalkeeper. Posing no threat whatsoever. Dwayne Phillip putting this one wide. And it's a corner kick to Caricom Masters because the ball did a ricochet off the defensive third of Marchand. Corner to be taken there by Brian Jean for Caricom. Just eluding all the players there. Shot! On target! Oh my God, what a goal! Blazing goal there! Cecil Cassius finding the back of the net. 1-0 to Caricom Masters.
And it's Cassius finding the back of the net for Caricom Masters. They have the full start for second game that will be Pro Plate Trophy.
One 0 here to Caricom Masters. A brilliant shot taken. Well taken there again by the goalkeeper. That's Albert Frederick. And Caricom will start from the defense again. Marchand recuperating this one on the near side. Trying to spread it. But again, Caricom looking very, very good. Gonzaga trying to find his man. And the man in the middle spotting an infringement. It's a spot kick to Marchand. Looks to me like Canis behind this one there for Marchand. Lifting this one gently, trying to find his man there on the far side. And Calendar just slipping there in the process. Clearance there from Cassius. Ball is back into the heat there. And the man in the middle just whistled this one in an offside position. A very lovely crowd here tonight. Spectators positioned all around the ground in their diverse pockets where they feel very comforted. And of course, in viewing the game, our second game here tonight, a cross coming in there. And there's no Marchand player on the end of this one. The defensive third of Caricom Masters working very good indeed. Caricom giving the ball away to Marchand. Oh, very good ball there. This one is coming across and no problems whatsoever for the goalkeeper. And he's looking for Peter. Some good ball there again. Lazily done there. He was looking for Frederick there. And a touch too heavy. Leroy couldn't take control of this one there for Marchand. Ball going into touch throwing for Caricom. Leroy again. This one is in the path of Leroy, and he just can't get the boot onto it. And this ball is just going into touch. Throwing by Joseph Evans. Evans receiving again from Cassius. Oh, lovely touch there by Ernest, trying to find his man. And the ball is just ricocheting there off the defensive third of Marchand. Into touch for throwing. Brian Jean to the honors for Caricom Masters to take the corner. Jean again trying to take on his man. A 1-2 with Joseph, and Jean just couldn't get onto the end of this one there. Let me make mention to you that we'll be back here tomorrow, God's willing, for two wonderful games again at the Larissus playing field. Laborie Connections will play Laborie Veterans, and Viewfort North will play Flow-Lancers FC. Two wonderful games of the Flow Plate Knockout Championship. Some good movement of the ball there from Caricom Masters. Justin Edwards looking for his man there. Ernest again for wayward shot, and Alvin Malikan was asking for this one. Cletus Hollinson, the goalkeeper for Marchand. Starting from defense. Marchand relinquishing the ball again. Malikan trying to take control of it. And the referee is coming into play. Marchand is trying to come out of their defensive third. A handle ball there, spotted by the referee. Brian Jean being the culprit. Owen Alcindor on this one is trying to find his man. Some lovely touches there on the ball for Marchand, and a touch too heavy there. This ball is going over the touchline for throw into a Caricom Masters. Still 0-0 here in the first half of our second encounter tonight. That's of the Caribbean Alliance Gold Cup, the Flow Plate Knockout Championship. Let me remind you that this tournament is of two segments. The main championship and of course the plate championship. Alvin Malikan is heading this one wide. Again, wanting this one. Oh, some very good ball there, and he was robbed in the process. Marchand again looking to build. And just relinquishing the attack there to Caricom Masters. It looks to me like the goal scorer there, Cassius. Trying to find his man, doing so quite comfortably. The back heel didn't work as the players would have wished that from Caricom Masters. And Alvin Malikan as his foot on the gas there, and Caricom. A poor cross coming across the defensive field of Marchand. And this ball is just given away to Caricom, and they're still in control, Caricom Masters. Some good touches there by Gonzaga, finding his man. Oh, lovely touch again by Frederick. Trying to find Alvin Malikan. Malikan finding his man. Oh, a shot on target there, but straight into the grasp of the keeper, posing no threats whatsoever to the goalkeeper. Marchand is looking to build on the far side. Dwayne Phillip goes back to Curtis for Caricom, spreading this one wide. Gonzaga back to Phillip. Spreads it wide to Brian Jean. Phillip again. Oh, he's trying to find Alvin Malikan, and some good tackling there from the defensive third of Marchand. That's Francois. Francois issuing this one into touch for a corner to be taken there by Brian Jean for Caricom Masters. Still in search there for their first goal. Well dealt with again from the defense of Marchand. Throw in this time there to Caricom Masters. Philip finding his man Evans to Philip again. Some good work in defense for Marchand. Philip with the hustle and the bustle, finding Evans again. Going to Gonzaga to Curtis. Curtis is spreading it wide to Cassius. Cassius was looking for his man there on the far side. That's Frederick. There's a Frinus Frederick there. Couldn't get his body behind this one. A throw into Marchand. The referee spotting an infringement. A spot kick there to the boys decked in green and blue. Marchand just couldn't get onto the end of this one. Alvin Malkan is failing to control this one, relinquishing the attack to Marchand. Oh, a clearance there from the Marchand players, and number 11 is a whistle, the offside. Philip finding his man. Oh, a lovely ball there to Brian Jean. And he's well shadowed there by the defender from Marchand. Alvin Malakan is trying to take on his man. And it looks to me like the ball just trickled into touch there for a throw-in to Marchand. Very promising there, the number 11 there for Marchand, losing the ball in the process. Ernest couldn't do anything with this one there. Dreadlocks man, that's a calendar. Finding his man, and the ball is spread wide. And this ball is given away there to the number 7, that's Frinus Frederick. And he was impeded in the process. A word of advice there from Dwayne Phillip to his compatriot as we recommence once again, as the ball is pushed back to Albert Frederick, the goalkeeper in goal there for Caricom Masters. He spreads it wide, finding Cassius. Giving chase there, and bringing it into control there. Some good, very good work indeed, and he was just taking this ball off as Gonzaga was taking this ball off the A player moving in the final third, that was Zephrinus Frederick. A ball is going into touch there for a throw-in. Throw-in to be taken there by the number 13, that's Justin Edward for Caricom Masters. Game is pretty much laid back here. Zephrinus Frederick again looking to make inroads, and he was stopped. A throw in there. Justin Edward with the throw. Trying to find his man, that's Marcellinus Ernest. A throw in there to be taken there by Marcellinus Ernest for Caricom Masters. Well, Marcellinus has left it to his compatriot there. Calendar looking for his man, moving in the forward position there, but some good work again by Curtis Noel in defense for Caricom Masters. Ball straight into the grasp of the keeper, and he's finding his defender there. Some good shadowing there by Marchand, winning the ball. And finding his man, doing Philip. Philip is finding Curtis. Curtis was looking for Marchand. Well contested. Malikan is trying to take on his man, and he was trying to find his number 7 there, moving forward. That's Frederick. Well cut out by a defensive third of Marchand. Very, very bad tackle there on Gonzaga. A free kick there to Caricom Masters. It looks to me like Curtis behind this one there for the Masters. Lifting this one gently. But the ball will beat Zephrinus Frederick across the touch line. Just couldn't get onto the end of this one. A bit too heavy for him. Goal kick for Marchand. They're still locked at a 0-all here in the first half of our second game here tonight. Well controlled again. Mali looking for his man. The ball is spread wide to Marchand. And he's just giving this one away. And dangerously leaving is the defensive third of Caricom Masters. And it looks to me like Jonathan for Marchand. Trying to dance. And of course, Alcindor was brought down, and no whistle there by the man in the middle. Caricom come again. Bad control again on behalf of Ernest. Relinquishing the attack one more time to the boys of Marchand, or we could call them Marchtown. Calendar. Oh, he's put this one wide. The Calendar was just lobbing this one there for Jonathan, and I think Jonathan was in an offside position. And the man there on the far side was spotted on in an offside position. And Nigel Marchand, no nonsense, the official there on the far side. Marchand with some very good build-up indeed, I must say. and looking to equalize this one here. And at the first half whistle, it's 1-0 in favor of Caricom Masters. Not forgetting they're coming up against Marchand in the plate flow knockout champion.
Let me welcome you back to our second half of the second game here tonight. That'll be Caribbean Alliance Gold Cup. This of course as the knockout stages of the plate championship. And it's 1-0 in favor of Caricom Masters. Cecil Cassius was the lead scorer there in the first half of the game for Caricom Masters. And not forgetting they coming up against Marchand veterans. Welcome tomorrow. We'll be back here for two lovely games. The Library teams will be clashing here tomorrow. Library Connections and of course Library Veterans will be playing here tomorrow. And of course View Fort North will be taking on a flow. License FC games are at 5 and 7 respectively.
Well, this is the second half of our game here between Marchand Veterans and of course Caricom Masters. And it's 1-0 in favor of Caricom Masters. The man finding the whole onion bag was Cecil Cassius for Caricom Masters. This is the floor plate trophy. That's the knockout stages of the floor plate trophy. Next weekend we'll be commencing with the knockout stages of the main trophy in View Fort. Let me remind you that the Caribbean Alliance Gold Cup, it consists of 2 trophies. We're playing for 2 trophies. The top 8 will be playing for the main trophy, and of course the bottom 8 playing for the plate trophy. And we're here in the knockout stages. Earlier on, you see BTC. You saw BTC went down to VSADC, and as you can see that Marchand is trying to equalize the game here, and Philip is finding his man on the far side, and of course Ernest is not taking control of this one there. He was trying to find a Gonzaga. This ball is coming across there and been well dealt by the defense of Marchand. Still Caricom. Calendar taking control for Marchand, finding his man. Some very good ball again. Canis. The ball is back to Canis. Canis is lifting this one gently there, posing no threat whatsoever to the man in goal. Caricom will start again with Brian Jean. He's finding Gonzaga. Some very good ball again. Philip is trying to take on his man. Gonzaga crossing this one there from Philip. Well contested in defense. Well collected again by the man in a goal. That's Holland Seed. Holland Seed is spreading it wide to Robert. Robert is finding his man Canis. In defense, Marchand. Again, Robert taking control of this one. Trying to move forward. Here on the near side. Jean-Louis spreading it wide. Marchand in search of their first goal. Oh, lovely 1-2, but well met again by the defensive third of Caricom Masters. Gonzaga finding his man, Cassius, and Cassius is launching this one forward. Malikan is giving chase. Malikan is trying to win this ball here, and doing so. Alvin Malikan. He finding Frederick finding his man again. That's Gonzaga, and again you see Gonzaga was impeded in moving through. Well, I think Curtis is going to place himself behind this one. Curtis is going far and looking for a run on the far side. Oh, shot blazing over the transversal there by Gonzaga. Couldn't bring it down, and it's just whistling it over the transversal, posing no threat whatsoever to the goal of Cletus Holland Seed. And of course, the Caribbean Alliance Gold Cup bring out many different faces, of course, here. We have the officers providing us with security here. Of course, our corporate sponsors, the fans, and the players themselves. Of course, the people from the media and everybody is here tonight. The DJ. It's such a lovely sight to see when we are here in Larissus on the green grass of home. A lovely breeze is being blown across the ground. And I felt very nicely across my face as Marchand is still in control of the ball game here on the near side. Well taken care of, and in the midfield for Caricom was Philip spreading this one to the defense, and still it's Caricom again. No problems there for Gonzaga, and Gonzaga was robbed in the process. Marchand still in defense. They're trying to get out of there by Francois. Caricom looking for the second one here. Oh, what a nutmeg there in defense, and some good movement of the ball by Gonzaga, looking for the second goal. Jean-Louis spreading this one to Jonathan. Looking for the run of his man moving forward there, and just didn't come into play. The defensive third of Caricom Masters is keeping the ball. Some lovely touches on the ball there. The ball is spiked forward by Cassius into his goalkeeper's reach. Some good control again. Caricom trying to move forward, looking for Alvin Malikan. Malikan losing control of this one. Clearance there by the keeper. Gonzaga finding his man. Back with Gonzaga again. Is taking on the defensive third and crossing this one straight into the grasp of the goalkeeper at the near pole. Caricom Masters looking for their second goal here to stretch the lead. Philip was robbed, and this one was pushed into touch for throw in there to be taken by Joseph Evans. Is finding Philip. Gonzaga finding Philip again. This one was for Alvin Malakan, but it eluded him anyway. Some good work there again by the man moving forward. That's Frederick. And the defensive third of Marchand was equal to the task. Throwing there to Caricom Masters. Justin Edwards with the throw. Looking for Frederick there on the near side. Justin again trying to take on his man, doing so quite perfectly. And across this one straight into the grasp of Cletus Hollinson. Hollinson finding his man. Clearance there for Marchand, but well met in defense by Joseph Evans. Evans finding his man, Philip. And Philip was well dealt with again by the Marchand defense. And Marchand looking very, very good indeed in moving forward. Gill moving forward there. And it looks to be like Marshall looking for the equalizer, and he's put this one wide.
VIS, Veterans in Sports Inc.
Jordan had all the time in the world to find the old onion bag. And he's just put it wide. More, I think it was of Robert Louis there with his hand in the air right now in an apologetic manner. He was the one screwing this one wide. For a moment I thought it was Jonathan there. And Philip again for Caricom taking on the entire midfield region there and spreading it wide to Frederick. Frederick is trying to take on his man. And he's gone through, caressing his ball, and again trying to feed Justin, and Justin was trying to whip this one across. And the ball is just peeling off the inner portion of his boot and into the gutter there, going over the touchline, that is, for a goal kick. Goal kick there for Marchand. David. His ball is pushed across to the near side. Alvin Malakan is trying to dance. Malakan again. And it looks to me that he won himself a throw. No, momentarily there I thought it was a throw to a corner kick, but the ball came off Malakan. A goal kick there to Marchand. If you're joining us, it's still a 1-0 in favor of Caricom Masters. And Malakan pushing forward there. The ball is with Cletus Hollinson, the goalkeeper for Marchand. Finding his man quite perfectly. And they were robbed again by Frederick. Philip. Malikan in search of this one there, and the ball just trickle over the goal line for a goal kick. Caricom Masters with some build up there and still can't find the back of the net to stretch the lead. This ball was in the path of Robert and just couldn't get onto it. Straight to the goalkeeper. Cassius finding his man, Justin Edwards. Edwards again finding Gonzague. Gonzague is going to Philip. Philip comes wide. Back to Edwards. Edwards again to Gonzague. Trying to lift this one there in the path of Keith. It was well stopped. Ball coming across dangerously into the path of Keith again. And Malikan this time moving forward. And the ball has gone across the goal line area. A 4-4. Throw in there to Caricom Masters. Caricom Masters looking for the second one. They want to double it up. Lewis. Oh, he was robbed in the process there. And this one is screwed wide by Cecil Cassius. Well met by Joseph Evans. And he's moving forward, losing it in the process. Giving chase there is Thompson. Giving the ball away. Alvin Malikan for Caricom Masters. And Malikan is the culprit there. Bringing his opponent down. And a yellow card is shown there to one of the Mikud players. It was always in his favor. I don't know why he kept on complaining, and a yellow card was shown on to him. Well, we're back here, and it looks to me like Calendar is trying to take control of the ball game there for Marchand. Straight into the chest of Cassius, and he's hoiking this one forward, meeting the defensive of Marchand. Again, a through ball was placed there and well dealt with the defense of Marchand. Robust and solid. Malikan was robbed. Malikan fighting back. Thompson. Again, giving it away. Calendar looking for his man and finding his man, and he's ruled offside on the far side there. Marchand is in search of the equalizer here tonight. It is the knockout stages of the Caribbean Alliance Gold Cup. That's the Flu Plate champion. A collision there from the keeper coming in, of course. The players making an attack, a throw in there to Marchand. And the ball has gone into touch there for a goal kick. A goal kick there for a Caricom Masters, and they are boosting through there and trying to enter the defensive field of Marchand, and well taken care of indeed by the defense. Malikan is in pursuit of this one. Just peeled off the boot of the defender, but still Marchand is doing some very, very good work indeed. Frederick is taking on one too many, and clearance there from the defense of Marchand. This ball was robbed by the Marshall players. Still, he couldn't make a proper pass indeed, and I must say it's more like being played so dead. No real action. This one is in the path of Malik, and he's trying to make inroads into the final third there of the defense of Marchand. Still 1-0 in favor of Caricom Masters. And Linus Clark was brought down by Cassius, and not too pleased about this one. Philip was looking for his man and didn't find him. Marchand on the far side. Well dealt with in defense again by Caricom, and Marchand is still making inroads here. The Rasta man is trying to fire this one home there after several touches, but improperly done, and not so satisfied with the quality of this one there by the dreadlocks man, as Caricom will start again. And almost giving this one away, but still in possession of the ball game, Caricom Masters. Some good ball being played there by Marchand, and it looks to me that he will overrun this one and just rattling it into the advertising board. Goal kick there for the Masters, and giving it away. Curtis launching this one forward, trying to find Malikan. Marshall again recuperating this one. Well dealt again with in the defensive third by Curtis. Marchand putting up a resistance in defense. Curtis again in defense for Caricom, and they're trying to move forward. Lovely touches there on the ball. Joseph Evans finding his man. Oh, this one is straight into the path of Malikan and is ruled offside.
VIS, Veterans in Sports Inc.
And the ball has gone out into touch there for a throw into Marchand. Marchand there on the far side trying to bring this ball in into the defensive third of Caricom. And shot it straight into the grasp of the goalkeeper, posing no threats whatsoever for the man in the goal. Caricom was robbed in the process there. Ball coming across. And it looks to me, that's a goal there for Marchand. You just saw the equalizer. Robert Lewis pouncing on this one there. Giving Marchand the equalizer.
Well, it's 1-1 here between the two. We just saw the equalizing there from the Marchand veterans. The 1-1 between Marchand and, of course, Caricom Masters.
Some deft passes here right now by Robert Lewis, the scorer of the goal for Marchand. And Caricom recuperating this one. And the rust there, number 17, that's Calendar. Looking very promising there for Marchand. A throw in there to Marchand. Calendar finding his man. And this one is put into touch there by Cassius. Corner kick for Marchand. And Marchand is looking to take the lead here and going up. And of course, even wanting to take the... oh, this one was straight across the goal there and posing no problems there for the keeper. Momentarily, I thought Marchand would be looking for the second one here. Well, they've taken possession of the ball in the midfield area. Curtis was robbed. And Calendar. Again, a back pass there to the keeper, and the keeper is spreading it wide to Joseph Evans. Evans finding his man. There's some good touches there by Gonzaga and his compatriots on the ball. For Caricom Masters, Curtis at the back there, looking on as Gonzaga is trying to dribble his way through. The ball is back with Curtis there right now. Curtis is asking for a run to be made there, but Malikan is not spotted perfectly. Marchand gaining possession again of the ball. Curtis again, trying to take on the Rastaman. Ball has gone into touch there for a throw-in. Throw-in there to Marchand. Calendar finding his man. Touch too heavy there, looking for Lewis. And here comes Caricom again. From the defense, they're building up, moving forward. Philip looking for his man. Frederick again, well contested in defense. Curtis spreads it wide, back to Curtis. Gonzaga goes wide. Caricom is unable to make inroads into the final third of Marchand. Marchand is looking much more fresh and trying to impose some pressure here on Caricom, already equalizing the game, though the game is not that evenly poised. Chase there by Ernest, and I think the ball will beat Ernest to the task, finding the keeper. Marchand is trying hopefully to get themselves out of the defense. A ball is trickled into touch there for a throw-in. Curtis for Caricom, finding his man. Gonzaga again is trying to do some magician work there, but being robbed of the ball by the Milkwood player from the defensive third, and some very good ball has been played there, and I think he's ruled offside there. Number 17, Calendar, looking for the victory here for Marchand against Caricom Masters. A spot kick there by Cassius, finding his man. Frederick. Philip. Very good touches there. Gonzaga spreading it wide. Thompson. Again, Marchand looking very good. But Gonzaga, he was trying to dance around his man and he was brought down. Curtis looking for his man there, but well contested. The boys of Marchtown, the capital city of Castries, and the Dreadlocks man did stray in an offside position momentarily there, and been waved there on the near side by Kelvin Barthelemy. Caricom will build from the back. A wayward ball. Marchand looking very good. Ball was lifted gently across, and Marchand is looking to move forward, but well dealt with again. Edwards in defense for Caricom. Finding his man. Caricom again in defense, doing very good. Goes back to Cassius. Cassius spreads it to his man. That's Curtis. Curtis goes wide. Good control again there by Ernest, trying to find his man on the far side. Crossing this one there to meet the defense of Marchand. Oh, some very good ball there. Finding the man moving forward. Oh, he's doing it very nicely indeed. And the Rasta man just relinquishing the attack there into the hands of Caricom Masters, and the Masters are doing the thing right now. Gonzaga spreading this one wide. Some very good ball being played there, and Marchand coming back. Calendar robbing this one there and moving forward there. Well dealt with there by Curtis in defense. Cassius was almost robbed of the possession of the ball. The man in the middle spotted an infringement in favor of Gonzaga. Frederick in battle there and not giving up. Frederick regaining possession of this ball for Caricom Masters, and he's finding Gonzaga. The ball is back into the defense of Caricom. Dealt with by the keeper, finding his defender. Curtis back to his man. Philip looking for his man there, moving forward. And the man in the middle spotted an infringement.
VIS, 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 Veterans in Sports Inc.
Lewis been the culprit there, just shadowing the ball momentarily is Lewis. Spot kick there for Marchand. Canis was on the ends of this one, looking for the movement and moving forward. Goal bound. And the whistle of the man in the middle went there. Free kick there to Marchand. Robert Lewis and behind this one there. And straight into the grasp of the keeper, posing no threat whatsoever. Marchand is truly looking for this one. Robert Lewis, trying to whistle this one there for the dreadlocks man. That's a calendar there. And Steele. They were in control, but relinquishing the attack there to Caricom. Just issuing the ball into touch. Through into Marchand. Calendar. Trying to bring this one across, and some good defending there from the defensive third of Caricom Masters. Philip. Frederick. This one is just peeling off the inner portion of the outside of Frederick's boot. Marchand will come from the back again. Some poor passing indeed there by the Marchand team, and Caricom Masters recuperating this one. An attack has been built on the far side. Ball coming across very dangerously. And it looks to be like Gonzaga on the end of this one just couldn't pounce on it the way that he would have wished. A very soft touches there on the ball. A touch too heavy there from the Marchand player. Throw in there to Caricom Masters to be taken by Edward. Finding Gonzaga. Gonzaga goes back to Curtis in defense. Curtis is spreading. And the ball is back with Curtis. Again, he goes wide. Some good touches on the ball there by Jean. And again, this one was ruled offside. Marchand looking for the goal there to bring victory to themselves and, of course, the entire community of Marchand. Edwards. Frederick. Edwards again. Philip. Back to Edwards. And this one is blazing all over the stands and into the area where the school has been placed, and of course the churchyard. And I think someone is going to retrieve it, but there are plenty balls to come through here. One has just been thrown onto the ground. Looks very new and white, but the one that we've been caressing and been playing with it all the time has brought itself back, and we'll continue in here. It's 1-1 between the two. Throw into Caricom Masters. Caricom taking control of this one here. This one is fired goal bound and posing no threat to the man in goal. That's Cletus. Some good ball being played there by Marchand. Spreading this one wide. Oh, lovely ball there from Marchand. Oh, this one is spread wide there, but not into the path of the custodian. And just giving possession to Caricom, and the man in the middle there, the referee saw he was held and pulling this one back, sporting the infringement in favor of Marchand. This one is lifted in the area there very dangerously and well taken care of. Philip. Frederick. Well contested again in defense. Marchand winning the sport kick there.
Veterans in Sports Inc.
And hurriedly taken there and been brought back. It's such a lovely sight to see. The numbers turning out here tonight at the games. This is the second one here tonight. The medical team was called upon. 1-1 here between Marchand and Caricom Masters. This one is spread wide for Marchand. And he's just beating the offside trap there. Momentarily that I thought that he had the advantage, but he was ruled offside. Caricom will start from the defensive third, moving forward. Ball is put into touch by the Dreadlocks man, Calendar. A throw in there to Caricom Masters. Some good movement on the ball. A lovely touches on the ball there by Gonzaga, bringing this one across, eluding everyone. Well dealt with the defensive third of Marchand. Philip was impeded there by Canis Diodone. Cassius lifting this one straight into the path of the keeper. And a boot was placed in there by Lewis, issuing this one into touch for a goal kick to the Miku team. Let me remind you, they are still locked at 1-1 here in the second half of our second game here tonight. That's of the Caribbean Alliance Gold Cup. Veterans football for 2017-2018, the Plate Knockout Championship. Let me remind you, it's comprised of 2 championships, the Plate Knockout Championship and of course the main championship, the bottom 8 and the top 8. Philip is looking for his man running on the far side, and this ball is into the path of Gonzaga, but well dealt with by the defensive third there of Marchand. A corner kick to Caricom, and this one is into the area there, and the heads of the defense of Marchand went, and just issuing this one across the touchline for a corner kick to Caricom Masters. And the Masters, they are looking for the second goal here tonight and to go up by 2-1 in the dying moments of our second game here tonight. Corner shortly taken. Gonzaga trying to dance around his man. He was robbed. Robert Lewis looking for his man, and again the goalkeeper is off his line and doing some very good work there. Curtis going wide, and at the end of this one, they are locked at 1-1 here between the two.
VIS. Veterans in Sports Inc.
The team, Caricom, and of course Marchand.
We're here with the first half of extra time between Marchand Veterans and of course Caricom Masters. They were locked at 1-1 during regulation time. This is the Flu Plate Knockout Championship of the Caribbean Alliance Gold Cup. Curtis is on this one, pouncing it forward. And the high boot raise there, spotted by the man in the middle. Marchand taking control of the ball game here in the midfield, and was robbed again. Still Marchand giving it away. Cassius finding his man. Ernest spreading it wide. Cross there. No threat onto the goalkeeper. And the defenders just pushing this one wide into touch. Throw in there to Caricom, and a good trickery there again. Curtis spreading it wide, finding his man. Oh, very good save indeed. And Caricom Masters finding the back of the net. A lovely goal indeed again. Taking the lead. 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 right now in favor of Caricom Masters.
We just saw that Caricom Masters looking for the third one there in extra time. And this one was just blazed over the transversal there by Gonzaga. A goal kick for Marchand. Spreading this one wide. Marchand still in control of the ball game. Well, we're not missing anything here. It's 2-1 in favor of Caricom Masters. In the first half of extra time, at the end of regulation time, it was 1-1. A corner there to Caricom Masters. Looking for the third one here in extra time. This one is coming across here, well dealt with by the defensive third of Marchand. And that's the first half of extra time. Marchand is down to Caricom Masters.
Well, it's 2-1 in favor of Caricom Masters. Don't forget they coming up against Marchand Veterans. At the end of regulation time, they were locked at 1-1, and in the first half of extra time, we just saw Caricom Masters pouncing and taking the lead here. It's 2-1. Well, shout out to my brethren, remote, that one man. They got to yourself, man. They got to chaplain. It's right.
Marchand looking to get a second goal here, but this ball was not in the path of any of the strikers of Marchand. And the keeper taking care of this one there. Pouncing on this one, moving forward. Well controlled there by the custodian there from Marchand. And well robbed again on the part of Caricom. A good ball being spread wide, and Marchand recuperating in midfield. Looking very delicate there, spreading the ball across, moving back to midfield, into the defensive mode there. Marchand just giving the ball away. Gonzaga on the end of this one, crossing this one there, and this one is just peeling off the inner portion of the boot and just going over the touchline. A goal kick to Marchand. Marchand looking to build from behind. And losing possession again of the ball. Philip is looking for Gonzaga. Gonzaga almost lost it in the process. And again, this ball is hiked into a touch there by the dreadlocks man of Marchand. Throw in there to be taken by Andy Joseph from Caricom Masters. Gonzaga with a tackle on this one there. Against the dreadlocks man, that is. Throw in there for Caricom, to be taken there by Brian. And for a moment I thought Gonzaga was impeded, but it looks to me like the ball rolled off his hand. A spot kick there for Marchand. A good ball down there to the Dreadlocks man. Is not getting on to the end of this one. Throw in there to Marchand. Marchand almost robbed of the possession of the ball and into no man's land. Caricom will commence from the defense again with Curtis, who's spreading it wide. Gonzaga. Ernest is squaring it to Joseph. A good ball there. Joseph is trying to bring it across. And a good work there by the Dreadlocks man in defense there for Marchand. Looking very promising there. Robert Lewis spreads it wide, finding his man. Again, back to Lewis. Lewis is trying to lift this one over the final third there, and well dealt with in defense. But the ball is back with Marchand. Almost losing it there. Recuperating is Marchand. And the ball is just strolling out into touch there for a throw-in. Caricom maintaining the possession of the ball and spreading it wide. There's some good passes there. Joseph feeling very comfortable here on the near side. And Joseph was looking for Gonzaga, and I just couldn't find him. Oh, a lovely ball there, and Robert Lewis. Shoulder-to-shoulder tackle there, and nothing is given there. And Lewis has remained on the ground, looking very discomforted there. And, a move there by Ernest. And a well saved again by the keeper there. Shot from Ernest.
VIS, Veterans in Sports Inc.
Some attention will be paid there on to Robert Lewis, who was impeded. Marchand will start from the back again. The player was taken care of and is ushered off the field. Malikan was in pursuit of this one. Well dealt with by the defensive third. Some good crossing there again by Calendar and well dealt with by the defense of Caricom Masters. Some good work there in defense by the Marchand defensive third there. A free kick to Caricom Masters. Well, they're still in the lead by 2 goals to 1. Marchand trying to build up from the defensive region. Still some delicate touches there on the ball. Losing it in the process there, doing way too much. Curtis is looking for his man moving forward there. Some good work again from the Marchand defense, looking very composed. And he's a signal offside. He's waved offside there by the man on the far side, Nigel Marchand. Curtis behind this one for Caricom, and he's put it straight into touch. Some lovely touches on the ball there from Marchand, but this won't be the requirements to win the game. They need to find the back of the net, and they just have to stop giving the ball away to Caricom Masters. The ball is goal bound to the keeper, getting it out of harm's way, and of course this one is issued into touch there for throwing. We'll be back here tomorrow to see Library veterans play Labowie Connections and of course Viewfort North they'll be playing Flu Lancers FC in continuation of the Caribbean Alliance Gold Cup and the Flu Plate Knockout Championship. Next weekend will be commencing the main championship. The knockout stages there. We're just on the dying moments of this game. And at the final whistle, it is the Caricom Masters getting the better of Marchand by 2-1 and taking this one home. Shot! On target! Oh my God, what a goal! Blazing goal there! In his man. Oh, a shot on target there, but straight into the grasp of the keeper. Moving forward there. And it looks to be like Marshall looking for the equalizer, and he's put this one wide for Caricom Masters. And Caricom was robbed in the process there. Ball coming across. And it looks to me, that's a goal there for Marshall. You just saw the equalizer. Robert Lewis pouncing on this one there. Robert Lewis and behind this one there. And straight into the grasp of the keeper. Oh, very good save indeed. And Caricom Masters finding the back of the net. We just saw that Caricom Masters looking for the third one there. And a well saved again by the keeper there.